Good morning to all and Jai Hind. My name is Preeti Chaudhary, Assistant Professor in Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad from IT Department. Today I will discuss about CSS, some topics. CSS Computer System Security. Why we use need a security in our information in our system and so we will discuss these some topics in this lecture. First one is what is security goals, second one is confidentiality policy, third one is DAC, discretionary access control, fourth one is MAC, mandatory access control, confinement principle, approach confinement, and IDS, intrusion detection system. We will discuss these all topics one by one. First of all, I tell you about the what is security and what is the security goal. We have a 3 point. This is CIA. CIA means confidentiality, second is integrity, and third one is availability. So first one is what is the confidentiality. Let's suppose we had example. Let's suppose it is a sender side and it is a receiver side, and A wants to communicate to B by any communication channel like WhatsApp, Facebook and all. So he want to send some message to B and we already receive, and he want to their chat and communication totally confidential, but any person who is intruder maybe and outsider or he see all chat and check all communication between to A and B, that time confidentiality is decreased from A to B communication. So that is called communication, ki your communication, your chat, your information not leak to other person and not going to outside your organization, is called is not a confidential. Second one is integrity. Integrity means here again example, hey send a message, hello and how are you, but receiver receive message, hi my name is ABC, means data is totally changed. Real data is hello how are you from sender side, but here he received received message, hi my name is ABC and all. So data is totally changed. So it is called a integrity, means sender send some message or but receiver cannot receive same message which is sent by sender. So it is called the integrity. Next one is availability. Availability means we can say that here let's suppose we use some account of Instagram and Facebook and all and other secure and other website. So but you can let's suppose you use a Facebook or you want to post some picture, you want to comment some picture, but you cannot. So that time you you don't got availability of that service. It called availability. If you have some access of any organization, if you have some access of any security website, if you have some access about any app, but you cannot use easily and you cannot use their services, that time availability is lack in security. So goal of confidentiality according to first policy. So in this lecture we use the confidentiality some policy. Goal of confidentiality policy means confidence policy emphasize the protection of the confidential between one person to another person and your personal information like a ATM card and all. And confidentiality policy also called the information flow policy, which prevent unauthorized disclosure in information. And for example, Privacy Act required to use your personal information should be kept the top secret outsider from anybody. Your message, your information not totally secret from other person, outsider of any organization, of any person, anybody and all. This information flow is a guided to access the control policy. We use the some method. First one is DAC and second one is MAC. DAC means discretionary access control and MAC means mandatory access control. So there is some difference before explain you difference between DAC and BAC. Firstly, I tell you about the DAC. DAC, what is this? DAC is the access DAC discretionary access control, means it work only offline mode. Here it is totally depend on user. This system is totally depend on maybe users. Let's suppose we take an example here and in any college, totally it divided into the person to person. First one is student, is a first panel of any college. Second one is faculty. Third one is HOD, then DN, and then Dean academic affairs and all, and last one is director and DG and all. So they divided the old work one person to person. But it is so this is the access control, the principle to restrict the access object based on the identity, the subject, the user and group of which user belongs. Means it totally depend on user group. Offline mode. This DAC is implemented using access control list. A source profile contain the access control list that identify the user who can access the resource and authority, such as you can read and you can update. The you means you access any resource which you have given by your organization. Third one is this type of access control in the sense that the subject can be manipulated, means your task may be changed or not because of the owner of the main resource person here, and he divided that some task label to label. So like let's suppose the in any organization, first one is a main administrator. Administrator divided the all task in organization one by one, कि you can do it this work and you can do it this work, and if he want to change this task and he want to change the some task to other person, so he can easily change. So it is totally manipulated. So, but there is some problem is created in DAC. Each user has complete the discretion over the object and information. Let's suppose we take example in our here. Our department has a HOD and all the emails and important document of HOD are accessible by the HOD and personal assistant. So, if personal assistant is energy with the department and he and she will not be the information to have the department or organization. Unbound privilege accessory, there is a less security in the DAC because it is totally depend on user, and user can change and user break your security, and he want if your organization user some person is here that he want to your information send to outsider to organization other persons. So it is so according to this DAC, so DAC is less secure as compared to MAC, because MAC is totally depend on system. So and some or other problems in DAC. One only base the user, identify the ownership, ignoring and security relevant information. And means if we apply the discretionary access policy, the problem is that it is based on the user identity. Means if you have username, password, and you can damage the whole system if you have. So user can change other task of any persons. So it will be take the into account any other person want, and if that person have your password and account number, then he can easily enter your account and change the all your post, comment and all in your account. So it is the less secure as compared to other control, that is MAC. So MAC comes if then some problems in occur DAC, then MAC comes, that is mandatory access control. Mandatory access control means it is totally depend on system. So here system is totally work, and system have some panels and he work easily. So mandatory access control, MAC is a system to allow and deny access to private information in any organization. What makes the MAC different from other system is that works to on the hierarchical pattern, because there it is work on one by one. So under this system, the whole team force must be divided into category according to their roles and responsibility according the information they must be allowed to see. To make that the happen, administrative need to put the lot of effort at the timing of planning the information flow the property. It would be also one time effort to set things. It is only one time effort to set the all panel and set the all level. After that is work up to the order. After that it would be only required the update as per as changing the position if you want or not. Let's suppose here is some level in the MAC. According to this level in work on, let's suppose we take some website, AQT website. Let it is a student panel, it is faculty panel, it is administrators, and it is HODs and dean panels. Means a student only can see syllabus of their courses and only see the timetable and all, that's it. But faculty see their workload and work, and but these are only the read by security system. But administrator can all read, write and update. He can do in these all tasks. So it little depend on level to level. So administrator can change our operation, but any other but any other level have not any access to write and update this any this AQT website. So mandatory, it is the flow chart, like because it work on level to level, so we can say that it is a flow chart of information, and person in middle we have to access the ground level data and not the further. Means if main person want to send some message to ground level person, he cannot directly send their message. He work so middle person easily communicate to upper level and down level. And it is same thing, it like the flow chart information, and that the person is middle, we have to access the ground control data but not any level of further up. Often the workplace where the MAC system is used, categorize the information flow, the different categories like ground level, confidential and secret, and the top level is more secret as compared to ground level. So there is some uses of MAC. MAC is wide range to uses in different which require the system that can be secure the confidential data without any constant the supervision, and majorly in sector like the government office, military, healthcare, financial and engineering project and all. And there is some advantage of mandatory access control. So there is the first one is the high level data protection. It is totally, and with MAC one can be sure that they are the most confidential data is well protected and leaves no rooms for any leakage. Second one is centralize the information. This data, once data is set in a category, it cannot be decategorized by anyone other than it is had the administrator. This is make to whole system the centralized and under the control of only on the authority. And third one is privacy. Privacy data is set is manually by the administrator. No one there than the admin can be change the categories and list of the user access to any the category. It can update only by admin, because admin is the main person and it is the administrator. It can change, it can write, it can update their of this main system. And there is some disadvantage. First one is it is totally carefully setting up the process. It is depend only system, not users use, and regularly update required time to time according to version, and lack to flexibility. If you set the some task in level to level, so you can not change time to time. So it is not a manipulated, it is totally the lack of flexibility. Next one is the some confinement principle. What is the confinement principle? Confinement principle deal with the preventing a server from disclosing the information that is the user of the server consider the confidential. Means there are some approaches of confinement principle. So first one is confine ensure the web server should be allowed the accessing certain the some service authorized the user only. When the client make a data request to the server check whether the client authority to access the data. If the data is authorized, then the server is allow the client to access the certain service. Otherwise, the server restricted the client to take and allow action. Below the diagram like this here, so there is some confinement policy is used. First one is confinement have some approaches. First one is hardware. Let's suppose if any outsider या intruder want to enter your system, then your work and your task is totally replaced by to other hardware. So your work, your information easily run to any other network, and so here the one to more. There they have more than one network in use and you are on your hardware. Let's suppose there the two network is uses. If anyone want to enter in your system, then but he feel ki that is that system he want to enter, so he want to enter and send some virus and some threats, so he can easily, but he does not understand that ki this network is original or it is fake, but your app and your security and your information easily run this network. So in hardware, run application is isolated totally hardware. कि your app is work in another network and attacker work on other network. Next one is virtual machine. Virtual machine means have more than one OS. Means your all app and all your software is run on operating system. What is the operating system? Operating system is an interface between two hardware and user. So here we can create the more than one OS on a single hardware and single device. So your personal information, your app, your software of any organization work on one OS, but if anybody outsider of your organization want to enter your OS, so he can work this OS, but he feel कि it is work your system, but according to virtual machine, but your information, your data, your files, your document all are safe because it work on other operating system, and outsider and other person who is attacker wants to enter in your system and he feel कि he easily entered your system, but your information is totally secure. Next one is process. Next one is process system call. According to their all system call interposition, isolated is the process a single operating system. Means you can work one to and many more than one process on a single operating system. Means any threats, any virus work comes to in your process, but your just save all information, data, files in work other process. These work is depend on system call interposition. System call interposition. Next one is the next confinement, that is the software fault isolation. Software fault isolation means firstly next one is next approach is that is a SFI. ठीक है, SFI means software fault isolation. Isolated thread sharing the some address space and you can change application. Main application of this SFI is the browser based confinement. So I tell you what is the system call interposition. System call interposition, it is the system call is a programmatic way in which a computer program requests to a service from the kernel of the operating system it is executed on. A system call is a way for a program to interact with a operating system. It provides the interface between the process and operating system, as I told you before slide. So it allows the user level process to request the service of operating system. System calls are only the entry point into the kernel system. Means system is main part is here कि system call only the entry point into kernel system. All program needed the resource must be use system call. Service provided by the system calls. System call provide the some service, that is process creation and management. Next one is main memory management. Third one is file access, directory and file system management. फिर device handling and next one is protection और next one to networking side. There is some call interposition, that is it is a window side some command used in a system call interposition, and it is a Unix operating system have some command use a system call interposition, like window में create process, exit process, wait, file, object. These are the system call interposition in Windows OS. And fork, exit, wait, open, read, write, these are the some command used in Unix operating system. And system call interposition have two other part, that is a ptrace and next one is a strace. Ptrace in the Linux, every process has a PID. Personal ID of any process. When a process make a system call, then it is sent to PID in the system call. This one. Now the monitor will intercept if check the of the system call table. It should be permitted or not. If the system call is formed from the untrusted process, then the monitor will not be permitted. Otherwise, permit the process. If he want to check कि there is some attacks, some virus, some threats here there, then it not allowed. Otherwise, permit the system call and each can be entered to the kernel. Then next is strace. Strace is the alternate of ptrace. In strace, there is a policy file for the application, and the policy decided which system call to be monitored and which system call or not be monitored. It is checked one by one. It is a system call which is it is your library or not. If any system call is not already inbuilt in your library, it is not a monitored, so it cannot be permitted to enter the your system. System call, next one is the next approach of confinement is the depend on SF isolation, software fault isolation. Software fault isolation means if you have some software that is some point and use some process, some threads in your software and some task. So totally when we work on SPI, so let's suppose we have some process in your software, we have some task and threads. So when you use the SPI transformer, the output is P dash, means when you check all process, all threads in your software, it check one by one it is already built in your library library or not. If you have, then it permitted, otherwise it restricted and it is not allowed. Software fault isolation is this. Now next point is, what is honeypot? Honeypot is security mechanism that is create a virtual traps to attacker and intensely compromise computer system. Computer system allow attacker to exploit vulnerabilities, so you can study them to improve your security policy. Let's suppose he take an example here. This is the internet and it is a corporate network site, and we can say that it is a firewall. Firewall is a wall where to protect our data to internet, and easily it is a firewall and it cannot enter the virus between two server. So but it is a honeypot. But what is the honeypot main role is here? Main role of the honeypot is this ki it create an environment when any attacker wants to attack in your file, in your software, in your organizations and all. So he feel ki it is that part, it is that organization where your old data, old document and all file. So he feel, so it is the creator like a environment that is a honeypot where attacker feel it is the organization, it is the main software where you work here. So but according to you and your company and organization policy, it is the just a honeypot for attacker and intruder. But your all work and your all files and your all software that is totally confidential and not leakage, so it is work here corporate network. But attacker feel ki it is the your main software where your files, your data, your information is stored. So honeypot is created like that environment. So this part is IDS. We will discuss in my last lecture. So thank you so much.